So Dr. Rice Mitchell took my opening. Usually when I talk for students and families, I like to see who's in the house as well and get everybody to cheer and get excited about today. So she already did that, but I do want to say thank you all for being here this morning. This is going to be a wonderful year for SFUSD. It's not going to be a perfect year, but it's going to be a wonderful year for SFUSD. We are going to be continuing to fight to make sure that we achieve the goals of Vision 2025 and make sure that when our students leave this school district, when they graduate from high school, that they have the increased opportunity for higher education or an opportunity to go into the workforce and earn a living wage. That's what all of our teachers are fighting for. That's what all of our principals are fighting for. That's what all of our district leadership is fighting for. And that's what us on the Board of Education who work for you are fighting for. Now with that said, there's going to be a lot of different trade-offs this year. We have to make sure that our educators and our school personnel receive the resources they need to do a good job to make sure that your children receive the education that they deserve. We're going to have to make sure that we're bringing in and retaining educators that are going to be valuable and that have the experience and that have the credentials to be in front of your students. There's also going to be trade-offs in the areas of what resources go where and why they go there. But I just want everyone to know in this room that we're always fighting to make sure that all of our 56,000 plus students get the quality education that they deserve. That's not easy. I'm a parent. I actually have 2 children now in SFUSD. One is a senior at Thurgood Marshall and one who's a middle school student at Willie Brown Middle School. And so I'm aware of things that we see and we want to happen for our children. I have 2 older children. One's an educator right now teaching kindergarten in Vallejo, and one is working for labor out in Daly City. So I know how it is to want the best for your children. But I also know how it is to be on this side, to be someone who's worked with children my entire life, to be someone who works on a daily basis to make sure that our children receive jobs and education and are not involved in multiple systems in my day job. So I'm aware of how much work it takes to be concerned about the whole. And we have to be concerned about the whole. Decisions that we make on the Board of Education, decisions that the district leadership makes, is about the whole. So as we get excited about planning next year, as we get excited about making sure that every school, every teacher, every principal get what they need, let's be mindful that we are focused on making sure all of our children have the quality education that they deserve. And I just want to say one thing that I said this before and I heard this a while ago in a speech by a former state superintendent. And she said that all of us are dependent upon other people's children. All of us are dependent upon other people's children. So as we plan and as we work about our own children, worry about our own children, and want to make sure they're successful, let's also remember that. You get on the airplane, you trust in somebody else's child to fly that plane. When you're going in for surgery, you're trusting a doctor, somebody else's child, to make sure that they save your life. There are so many elements on a day-to-day basis that you deal with that are out of our control. And I just want you to remember that those people that are in the driver's seat are somebody else's children. So thank you for being here this morning. Thank you for caring about your children, about our school district. I know it's going to be an exciting day. I know it's going to be a day where everyone is coming together for the greater good of all of our families and all of our children. And I just appreciate you being here. Thank you.